Hi, my beautiful Pisces, and welcome to Arcana Priestess. This is going to be your February the 11th until the 18th tarot reading, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. So for those of you guys that are new, welcome, and those of you that are returning, I'm so glad to have you. If you're new and you haven't yet subscribed, feel free to subscribe, as that is always greatly appreciated. Just a couple of messages. So from the moment that you view this video till the end of February, all of my content on my website, the personal readings and horoscopes, they are going to be 30% off. So from now till the end of this month, if you're interested in an extended, the link will be down below. I've changed the extended, so they're going to be 20 minutes plus. They're going to be romance angels with clarifiers on the romance angels. It's going to be, we're going to look at you versus each and every one of the signs, and then we're also going to do a love reading. So this reading is going to be general. Whatever I see is what I will say, and we're only going to focus on love for the extended. So the link will be down below. And if you guys are not following me yet on Instagram, feel free to follow me there. We are doing a new series on Instagram, so we're going to do weekend energies that are going to go out every single Friday. We're going to go through all of the signs, and we're going to pull a tarot card and an oracle card for each and every one of the signs. You can look at it from your viewpoint and the viewpoint of the person that you're dealing with based on those signs. I would recommend strongly rising, moon, and then sun, Venus, as well as Jupiter. And then on Saturdays, we do our extended giveaways on Instagram. So the link for Instagram, Facebook are down below. And if you're following me on either one of those or here, then you're automatically entered into the giveaway to win a free personal reading, which is something that I do every single month. All right, guys, so we are finally going to jump into your reading. Let's see. All right, what messages can we get for Pisces? Show me what Pisces needs to see from the 11th until the 18th, please. So we have the Ten of Pentacles with the Knight of Wands, and the Ten of Pentacles is in reverse. Instantly, I'm getting here that you guys are, it's like there's something that you're not fully invested into. You're invested into it, but you're not. You want it, but you're not. You can't really make up your mind, but you're not 100% focused on it, which to me would say that this is something that is not fully making you happy or fully making you content. This is an idea, an investment that you have put a lot of your time and effort into, and you know, you're realizing that it's not coming to fruition. For some of you, this isn't coming to fruition because you're not putting enough energy and attention into it, because you don't have so much consistency within this, or it's that, you know, you're interested in it for a little bit, but then it gets boring towards you. Some of you, this is a relationship that you thought was going to lead to happiness, and now you're realizing it's not, because the person you're dealing with just can't really commit to you in the way that you want here. This is an energy of somebody that comes in and out of your life here, and you're wanting something stable, something that can last a long time, but you're realizing that your vision for that is, you know, it could have been like an illusion. All right. The Emperor here. Yeah, some of you are dealing with somebody that is just too focused on their work, too focused on growing their career. You know, this is somebody who is very business oriented. This could definitely be an entrepreneur here, somebody that puts their work, their career, their finances ahead of, you know, relationships and anything else here, even themselves. This is somebody that has a lot of responsibilities within life, and, you know, a serious commitment definitely would not be on this person's mind, because the Emperor is the energy of somebody that talks to you on their own time, right? They're very busy and they focus on, you know, what's most important and what's in front of them. So if you're not with this person necessarily, they most likely wouldn't be paying, you know, too much attention to you. Some of you, this is regarding your career here. It's like you haven't found the stability in something that you wanted, and there could be a new opportunity that you're rushing towards here. This could be leaving your current job knowing that there's something better for you. This is the fact that some of you guys are leaders. Some of you guys are meant to be leaders, right? Aries is the leader of the zodiac. Some of you guys are meant to be, you know, speakers here. You're supposed to present something. You have a lot of information, valuable information. Some of you, this is from going to school, things that you've learned, and others of you, this is just life information that you have that would be in great demand if you took the courage and took control and decided to, you know, go towards that. Some of you are dealing with an Aries. Messages for Pisces. We have the Ten of Swords here. Yeah, some of you, this person had you know, this is just, I honestly feel like this is just somebody that has a lot of responsibilities on their plate here, and this person is, you know, burdened, run down. For some of you, this is the way that you guys are feeling, you know, burdened by life, run down by life. The relationships that you've put in effort and energy into aren't paying off. The, you know, career that you had chosen to go to school for, or the, you know, job that you're currently in just isn't, you know, paying you the amount that you feel like you're putting in. You're not getting what you think you're putting in. For others of you here, some of you could have been betrayed by somebody that you thought, you know, this is a betrayal that kind of came out of nowhere here, leaving you in an unstable foundation. Some of you, this could have just been something that happened, like with the Ten of Swords. This could even be getting sick, right? Like this is an energy of just feeling so down, like you can't do anything to change things, right? And so some of you, like maybe you were sick and your money, you know, wasn't so great because you were sick for a while. Maybe you were so focused on work that that your health became, you know, not so good, and now you're having to take time off of work. All right, messages for Pisces. The Fool, yeah, this is perfect, because I was going to say after the Ten of Swords, you have to start all over again, right? The Fool is the first card. The Fool is, you know, go back to when you were a kid and you didn't have all these responsibilities. You didn't really know anything, so life was just kind of this amazing little ball of joy that you just had to discover and figure out all of these new things, right? So this is like the energy, you're going through a rebirth here. After a lot of hard times, this is like, it's almost like you feel like the world's against you because everything is just going so wrong, or maybe things have just been so off for so long and you've been trying to hold it together, trying to get it together, trying to get yourself back on track. But every time you do, it's like one step up, two steps back, right? And it's like now finally that session, that part of your life is over here. Once you get to the Ten of Swords, you can't go more, you know, you can't go deeper than that. So you're starting as a Fool here, and with this Fool energy here, this is, some of you, this is a new person coming towards you. Others of you, this is just coming into, because the Fool and the Emperor are such opposite energies. The Emperor is very controlling, very, you know, they have their job, they stick to it, you know, they do this, they do that, and they kind of stick to the way that they're very grounded. I would say that the Emperor is very grounded here. And the Fool could care, you know, he cares about his responsibilities. Those are number one to him, right? The Fool could care less about what he has to do. It's whatever he feels like going towards, right? Very free, having a lot of faith, right? And faith in the universe, whereas I feel like the Emperor would have faith in like seeing like a spreadsheet, you know, seeing like something tangible, more tangible, right? The Fool could have faith in just his abilities, right? Have faith in the universe, leave the faith up to the universe. And this is a very freeing energy here. So it's like you're coming out of a very tough time where some of you might have even been making your lives a little bit harder than they really had to be. And you're going into this time where you're feeling a lot more free. It's like if this happens, it's meant to be. You're just kind of going with the flow, and you're noticing that you're feeling, you know, all of these burdens start to release. I don't know where this reading is going, honestly. This was not the spread I had planned out, but I'm just going to go with what I feel called to do. So messages for Pisces. The Queen of Swords. Yeah, you're cutting out what no longer serves you. This is you standing up for yourself, right? This is you not allowing yourself to see the good in somebody that's constantly shown you, you know, that they're not who you once thought they were, who they once presented themselves to be, right? This is you guys being a little bit more harsh, making, you know, decisions with your mind based on, you know, intellect instead of using your heart and allowing your emotions to control you, to rule you. You're not going to be overruled by your emotions anymore. There is this energy of, you know, nobody can really pull one over on you right now because you're just so very aware of things. It's almost like you've dealt with so much that you're not afraid to be alone now. You're not afraid to cut out somebody that's not serving you. You've, you know, seen what it's like to stay with those people, to stay in those situations when they don't make you happy because you don't want to be lonely because of whatever the reason is, right? And you're realizing it's not worth it anymore. You're standing up for yourself. Yeah, Temperance, yeah, and things are going to be so much more balanced and aligned with you. Once you do this, you're going to realize, and it's going to make sure that you always remember this lesson. You always fight for yourself and what it is that you truly want. You don't allow yourself to get, you know, swayed into making decisions that weren't, you know, yours to begin with. Going on a path that is not actually right for you here. This is finding balance. So maybe this is an ex coming back into your life, wanting a new start. The High Priestess here. Yeah, there's somebody from your past here that is curious to know how you are, curious to know like what it is that you're up to these days. Like they just kind of want to have a conversation with you. They're missing you. there is a huge, you know, energy that I'm getting that like your future is not going to be what you expect. It is going to be way better than you expect, and it is going to come in ways that you are not going to be expecting. But you need to have faith here, because there are so many secrets that are waiting to be revealed as you go through your life path, as you know, conquer these lessons that are being thrown at you, and you're just getting closer and closer. And even though you're not able to see it, some of you are not able to really trust your intuition around this time, you need to just go with the flow. And by going with the flow and allowing yourself to release control and to just go, that's really how you're going to find the magic in, you know, the good and the bad that comes. Two of Wands, yeah, moving towards your, yeah, like it's unknown. You know, the secret hasn't been revealed. Your path hasn't truly been revealed right now. So if you feel like giving up, you haven't even begun, right? And it just is going to get better, because the worst is over here. So some of you guys, this is the time when you're going to start to see, you know, these things, these dreams and aspirations, these, you know, life our callings, right, that are actually meant for us. This is when you're going to be receiving those answers, going into meditation, going into, you know, just a time of solitude, you know, spending a little bit of time to yourself definitely helps to get these messages in. But there are a lot of messages and things that you're going to be receiving intuitively. Some of you could be receiving these messages through a reader as well, or somebody that is just very well off, you know, in the spiritual world. Some of you are developing your gifts, moving into a more spiritual, yeah, some of you guys are moving into a more spiritual way of living, a more spiritual career path, taking your spirituality more seriously. It's like your path is being revealed to you. Okay, I'm actually going to clarify these. Whew. All right, clarify the 10 of Pentacles in reverse for Pisces. With the 5 of Hazards, yeah, so double the energy here. This is, yeah, something that you invested your time and your energy into. It looked like it was going to be good. It looked like it was going to, you know, be a great opportunity. And then halfway through, you kind of started to realize it wasn't, but you still kept building. You still kept, you know, you adapted, you tried to make the changes, but you're realizing that it's just not worth putting your energy and time and attention into. Some of you, this is somebody that you have split from, somebody that you're not talking to, you're not in communications with. Some of you might have gotten fired and you're not realizing that it's for your best purpose. You've gotten fired, and some of you are going to start a business after getting fired. And this is actually where you're meant to thrive here. You're realizing that you're meant to be in control of your life here. You're meant to be the one in charge. The Hangman. Yeah. Things being delayed, right? Things that are taken away are ultimately for our best, right? If there is a delay, is because the time is not right. And you're going to be awakened to that. You know, you're going to realize that. Messages are definitely coming in. That's your energy there. All right, so clarify the King of Wands. The Ace of Pentacles here. It's almost like if you were putting in energy, like half energy towards something, it's because you knew there was something better out there. That's why you didn't give it your all. That's why you didn't give it your everything. So why don't you go towards that thing that you think is going to give you your all, your everything, right? Because some of you guys are moving towards, you're rushing towards a new job, a new opportunity here that you see as something that is more stable, more balanced, more grounded here. This is definitely a career. If there's a career idea that gets presented to you throughout this week, absolutely take it seriously. You know, if you're on the fence, definitely look into it. But this looks like it's something that can take your life and change it, you know, drastically to something that you could have only dreamed of. Clarify the Emperor. The Emperor with the 2 of Hazards and Temperance. Again, double the energy. So this is all about finding balance, right? Finding balance within your career, right? Taking control, taking back control of your life, right? Taking back control of your life after letting too many things pile up, right? After keeping too many emotions in, finally releasing those emotions here. There's something that's keeping you stuck and you need to take control of it and not allow it to control you anymore. Yeah, look, he's holding on to this skeleton with a chain. Some of you, this is a really, like a relationship that's very codependent, somebody that is very codependent on you, very controlling, possessive. This could be your boss. Clarify the 10 of Swords. The Nine of Hazards here. Yeah, you've been chasing after the money, and you're just burnt down. For some of you, this is like finally learning the lesson that, you know, when they say it's easier than it actually is, right? Because a lot of the times we make things seem so much more complicated than they really need to be. And the funny thing is that actually, you know, creating abundance in your life is easier than you think. It's just that I think that we trick ourselves by saying, how could it be that easy? So that we don't actually take the approach, right? Following your passions ultimately leads to success, no matter what. That is the one thing that I believe the most. Before I had even, you know, had the courage to start believing it, I knew that it made sense. And I think that's what's going on with you guys. You were chasing the money in a career that didn't make you happy, in a career that, you know, you were doing way too much to, you know, have to build to this financial stable place in your life here. And you're realizing that, you know, it's not worth all of this burden here. It's not worth it. And some of you might have even given up on the dream of having all this, you know, financial abundance in your life. And you were like, it doesn't matter if it brings me money or not, but I'm going to do what I'm passionate about. Others of you were like, you know what, I'm going to put so much energy, time, and attention into this. I'm going to be so consistent and determined that it has to succeed. I'm going to give this everything, right? That it does succeed. But I do see that you are going to be going towards something that is more creative here. And others of you, this is just realizing that the relationship you're not in isn't actually for you, but there's something that you need to release. There's something that you've been fighting for too long, and you're finally releasing it. This could even be a mindset here, but it is going to lead you to abundance. It is going to lead you to freedom. It is going to lead you to independence, and it's going to lead you to a whole new life here that was always there. You were just going the wrong way about getting there. You knew what you were going to get in the end. Just the path that you thought was going to take you there is actually not the path. It was actually 10 times harder than what actually needed to be done. And you probably had to go through that path to learn the lessons that, you know, going through that path taught you. It all happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. Everything bad happens for a reason, right? And I think you guys are really going to understand that more. And by doing that, you're not going to allow things to control you so much. Clarify the Fool. The Fool with the Devil here, breaking free from something that kept you tied, breaking free from something that chained you, right? This is not controlling you anymore. You control your own life. Some of you, this is just parents. Some of you, this is your religion, you know, the religion that your parents have, and you have to be a certain way, you have to do a certain thing, or your parents are going to disown you, right? No. You know, if you're not going to accept me for the life that I want for myself, for making myself happy, for going after the things that I want for myself, then you know what, maybe you should disown me, right? Maybe you're not meant to, you know, have the place in my life that you do have in my life, right? This is a very, very powerful energy, and I really, really love this because I know how much, you know, it takes for somebody to break into this shift. Especially with the Devil, like this is something that, you know, you probably felt like you couldn't breathe. You probably felt very anxious every time this energy was in your life, every time this person, every time this thing, every time you had to go to this job, whatever it was here, it was just really, it's a vice, right? It is something that some of you, this is something, breaking free from something that you go to from a position like a job or a bad relationship. So you start drinking, right? That's a vice. You're breaking free from it, right? All right, clarify the Queen of Swords. You're going to feel so happy and so free too. Yeah, with the Queen of Swords, you're breaking free from it, the Hermit. Some of you guys are going to be spending time inside. Some of you guys, this could be dealing with the Virgo, or you could have a Virgo ex coming back into your life here. But it's like nothing can touch you. Look at all these things trying to touch her, trying to distract her, but she's not distracted. Nobody can sway her. Nothing can sway her from what it is that will make her happy, which for her, this is reading a book. If she wants to read a book, she's going to read a book. If you want to try and contact me, my phone's on silent, right? Taking some time for yourself is absolutely necessary. And with this Hermit card is always about, you know, people that are very wise and keep to themselves. And with that energy, this is saying that I feel like this is saying that the more time you spend by yourself, the more, you know, answers you're going to receive, knowing that the answers are within you. Maybe this is because you're having more time to yourself because you're breaking free from something that was, you know, burdening you, taking so much control of you, or you're not always in that, you know, energy of being drunk all the time or whatever this, you know, addiction was. You're getting to know yourself again and becoming more wise, more strong. You're searching for a deeper meaning in life. You know that the life that you're living right now isn't, you know that you're meant for more. Clarify Temperance. with all these major arcanas, this is a very, very, like, we have like 10 majors on the board, and this is, that's more than double the cards. And oh, sorry, that's more than half of the cards. So this is saying that this is a huge shift, like this is a powerful transformation. All right, clarify the High Priestess. And clarify the Two of Wands. All right, so I want to do that one again. I feel like that doesn't clarify the Two of Wands. Okay, so with Temperance, we have the Page of Wands here. Things are going to be balanced out. There's a new opportunity coming into your life here. This is a new life. You're giving birth to a new idea. You're taking a new idea and planting it. You're planting a seed here. You're not going to look at your life from what it was, you know, or where it is. You're definitely going to be taking, you're going to be writing your own life from now on. You're going to be following what makes you happy. You're going to be very spontaneous when it comes to your life from now on. You're not going to allow people to control how you feel. With the High Priestess and the Queen of Cups and the Chariot here, it looks like there's somebody that's been holding on to their emotions for you, and they're going to be expressing them towards you here. They're moving towards you. This could be somebody who lives at a distance here, but somebody also feels like they have to defeat options that are surrounding you here in order to get to you. Maybe you're distracted by other people that are in your life here, but there is somebody coming towards you here. This could strongly be a Cancer energy, Taurus, Libra, any water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but somebody that has a lot of emotion that they haven't expressed to you, and it's like they've waited so long that they just have to tell you these things. Some of you, this is somebody who is from the past. Some of you, this is actually somebody who is from your hometown as well. With the Two of Wands, we have the King of Wands and the Ten of Cups. This is you deciding what truly makes you happy. Some of you are being led to the path towards the person that you're going to be with, towards the person that you're going to end up marrying with this Ten of Cups here. This could be a fire sign, Sag, Aries, or Leo here, but you're being shown the path to your happiness, to your Ten of Cups. This is you with, you know, your family here, a family that some of you guys don't have right now. So this is showing you the way to the future, right? Absolutely beautiful. Okay, let's pull you guys some oracle cards. Messages for Pisces. Oh. Messages for Pisces. So we have prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus. Have faith in your dreams and be bold and make the first move. All right, we're going to pull some of these lovers oracles, love messages for Pisces. So we have healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. New beginning, a new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. And surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. Let go of this vice, let go of whatever is chaining you, and you will feel so free and powerful and in charge of your own life. All right, guys, so that is what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, feel free to like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. If you want to follow me down to your extended, we're going to take a look at your love reading as well as you and all the signs, pull some more Valentine's Day type cards. And yeah, so the link for that will be in the description box below. Down below, you can book a personal reading as well. I hope you guys have a beautiful week, and I'll see you next week. Bye.